Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video here. We're talking about the Detroit Lions. Had another video I posted, I think, a day before Thanksgiving. I was really frustrated with the team. Been watching them for years and years and years. And then, as I said before, what will happen on Thanksgiving Day in that video happened again. And this time around, the ownership didn't hesitate on changing that. And I appreciate them making those moves. One of the moves was a no-brainer, and that was getting rid of Bob Quinn, getting him out of the fold. And the other one is kind of bittersweet, and that's Matt Patricia. He just inherited a bad situation and a team that had a I don't know what's going on with this organization, but it just seems to be stuck in a rut and can't get out of. Sorry, lost my train of thought. But they're stuck in a rut and they can't get out of it. So hopefully these recent changes, I mean, the way they came so abruptly, makes it look like the ownership finally gets it and they're going to try and move this team into a different direction. So hats off to them for making those moves. One of them, as I said before, was a no-brainer in getting rid of Bob Quinn. And Matt Patricia, the clock just ran out on him. This is a win-now league, and they were patient with him for so many years, the past 2 or 3 seasons. And, but like I said, they just want a complete overhaul with ownership. So, hats off to them for making those moves. And I hope Matt Patricia lands on his feet, if not in a head coaching position somewhere, but, some kind of position with the organization so he can redeem himself. So, best of luck to you, Matt Patricia, in the future. Now, as far as replacements for Matt Patricia, that's in another video that I have. If you look in the description, and at the end of this video, I'll provide a link for you as well to who I would choose as far as replacement candidates for the head coaching position of the Detroit Lions. But this one is going to be individuals I believe they should go after in the search for a new general manager. And one thing I want to do in this video is to give a shout out to some other YouTubers out there and some other people who do some social media things for the Detroit Lions. Motor City Sports Talk, Dose of Dion, Everything King, there goes Mobley. Especially there goes Mobley and his rants about the Lions and things like that, dealing with the Detroit Lions. So shout out to you guys and some of the other YouTubers that follow the Detroit Lions and Detroit sports in general. I can see you guys smiling over there with the changes that they made, especially Everything King. I saw that big smile on his face in one of his videos when that announcement was made that the Lions got rid of Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. So I know you guys are all happy about that, but anyways, in this video right here, these are just my suggestions as far as individuals they should look at. Some may be far-fetched, but some may be closer than we think. So let's go into it. And it appears that they're going to be going into rebuild mode. You get a general manager coming in, he wants to put his imprint on his team. So they're going into a complete rebuild mode. A lot of these players that are there won't be around in the next 2 or 3 seasons. And so expect a complete rebuild, which isn't going to be so bad. That's why I'm tossing these candidates out here, these individuals out here that they should take a look at. And like I said, this is an updated version. I do have another video out there where I think I may have mentioned a couple of individuals for the general manager position. Maybe I didn't, but this one right here is going to be the most recent and up-to-date list here. And I do appreciate you for bearing with me and tuning in. But I'm going to get right now to it. Starting off, I will do whatever it takes to lure Pete Carroll from the Seattle Seahawks. I don't know if it's draft picks, or I've seen some teams where they made deals with one another for head coaches. I don't know if this applies in the general manager position, but I will go after Pete Carroll. He's a proven winner. He's well respected, which is what they need, is to get someone in these key positions that are well respected in the football arena. And they're winners. So I would start off with Pete Carroll. You know what he did in college. You know what he did with the Seahawks, and you know he had his failures already with some of his other head coaching gigs and things like that. But I think you'll get somebody reputable in him that's going to come in, and the players are going to want to go out there and perform for him. So Pete Carroll would be one on my list. Another one on my list would be John Elway. After all the wonderful things he's done in Denver, I know recently this team has had its struggles, but I mean you can't take away what this man has done for the Denver Broncos. You know, he led them to 2 Super Bowls. He won a Super Bowl as an executive, and they've been a pretty dominant team in the AFC West until the recent arrival of Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. But you know, I don't think he owes the Denver Broncos anything else, and to me, it would be great for him to step in and work his magic with an organization like the Detroit Lions and turn that thing around. It'd be a breath of fresh air in Detroit. And like I said, he's done enough for the Denver Broncos, and it's time for him to move on and let someone else come to Denver and take over as a general manager of the team. So down the line, I'll be doing a video on that if I haven't already, but I'll be posting a video on that as well with the Denver Broncos. Another person I will go after here, and this may be far-fetched, but it may be closer than it seems to be, is and even though this individual is still playing now, I would do something to you know, I don't want tampering, but I would do something some kind of way and put it out there that Tom Brady will have a open seat there in the Detroit Lions organization whenever he's ready. Once he goes into retirement, I wouldn't hesitate on snapping him up and bringing him in. We know what he's done for the University of Michigan. We know what he's done for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers so far as turning that from a cellar dweller in the recent years to a contender now. And we all know what he did in New England. So, you know, I would most definitely keep my ears open and listen to any hint that he has of retiring. And if it comes with any hint that he's retiring soon or maybe looking into retirement, I'll reach out and try and make something happen to bring him into Detroit and, you know, give him that general manager position. It may be a season or two, but, you know, it'd be worth it to take a look at bringing him here. You know, we just need somebody here to come in, not necessarily from a culture of success, but someone who, on an individual level, desires and aspires for success. And I believe that would transfer down into the team as well. Moving on, I know we played this Patriot Way song over and over again, but this time I think we can get it right. None other than Bill Belichick. You know, if we're going to kick this thing off and rebuild and try and turn this organization around, let's get off to a right start. And I believe a move like that would get it to us. Would he be willing to leave New England? You don't know. All you could do is ask and lay it out there on the table. You know, making an offer that he can't refuse. So if he wants the city of Ann Arbor, let's give it to him. So in my opinion, I think he will instantly inject a much needed discipline attitude into this franchise. You know, we wouldn't see some of the careless mistakes that we had in the past. Some of the poor decision making by players when the plays are over, or when the game is over, or when the game's out of reach. You know, we wouldn't have to worry about those things happening. You know, sometimes those calls that they got completely turned the season around for this team. So, you know, that's just bringing a level of discipline to the organization. I think Bill Belichick would do it, and also he's respected by the refs, so you wouldn't get any of those phantom calls and those bogus type calls or those controversial calls against the Lions that we become apt to seeing game in and game out. So Bill Belichick be a great choice. Moving on, we've got Barry Sanders, and I'm keeping this list short and sweet as we want to win now. We want to see a turnaround now with this organization. So we're not going to go out there just pulling names out of hat. We're going with the ones I feel will be best suited to step in and make an immediate change in this organization. Barry Sanders is the last one I have on this list. He's a recognized figure in Detroit Lions history, probably the greatest Detroit Lion of all times. I believe this move will pay off big dividends for the organizations. You know, a lot of teams are built based upon who their head coaches are, who their head coach is, who their general manager is. And if it's somebody that's respectable, someone that's well liked, someone with a competitive attitude, then you're going to get a lot of free agents to look to come to those teams. You know, obviously there's something about the Detroit Pistons that brought these recent free agents. I mean, Derrick Rose was really big. You saw something there in the Detroit Pistons organization when he could have chose to go elsewhere, and he chose to play for Detroit. You know, Blake Griffin. I don't know how long he's going to be there with the Detroit Pistons, but you don't see him jumping up and down saying he wants out. So there must be something there. I don't know if it's the championship mystique, because the Detroit Pistons have a history of being true contenders. I mean, they've been down for the past few seasons, but looks like the ship is turning around. And like I said in one of my other videos, Troy Reaver did some magic when he came in. He didn't hesitate on building his team into a competitor. And I think that's the same thing that we need here with the Detroit Lions, is to bring someone in that's going to, as soon as their footsteps on Michigan soil, they're going to start making changes right away to get this team right. But like I said, that's just my short list. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Who would you pick from this list that they should seriously go after and pursue? I mean, to me, doesn't make sense to play around if you're trying to, you know, build a championship team. Let's just get in, get it right. There's no more experimentation, no more, oh, well, let's bring this guy in and, you know, give him a couple years, he'll turn his team around. No. As I said in one of my other videos, we're tired as Detroit Lions fans. We want to see a change. And hats off to the Ford family. They made some changes that we've been asking them to make, and the future looks brighter than ever for the Detroit Lions. So hopefully in the next 2 or 3 years we'll be able to enjoy Lions football again. Thank you for your time, and I hope you all stay safe and enjoy the rest of your day. And remember to subscribe and like and share and comment. Really want to see what you think about these individuals that I named as potential general managers for the Detroit Lions. And we'll be talking to you in the future. Bye.